Alongside details of why Osaze Osawinge is still languishing in prison, Edo State Commissioner for Arts, Culture and Tourism, Mr. Osaze Osawingo, a close ally of Godwin Obaseki, has been languishing in an Italian prison since last year after he was nabbed by the international police over questionable financial dealings centered on illegal ownership and movement of funds perceived to be stolen or diverted. While his arrest and prolonged detainment has been the subject of speculation for weeks, and the Obaseki administration has refused to offer clarifications on why a senior member of its cabinet has remained in jail, instead attempting to distract the public from the matter. John Mayaki.com has obtained confidential information on the circumstances surrounding the arrest of Mr. Osaze Osawingo and the possible involvement of the Edo State government, especially Governor Godwin Obaseki, in a corruption scandal that is still unfolding as investigation by foreign agencies inter- intensifies. According to a trusted source in Italy who was at the detention center where Mr. Osaze is being held in solitary and refused visitors, the commissioner shot himself in the foot and got caught in the cross-chair of the Italian police when last year he threw a lavish party in Parma, inviting scores of friends and treating them to expensive foods and drinks at a high-profile hotel. The bill at the party, including payments for deluxe rooms, reportedly amounted to 15,000 euros, an estimate of 5.9 million naira, which Mr. Osaze Osewingo paid instantly using a credit card, raising suspicion and compelling the management of the establishments to run a quick background check on the credit card as part of regulatory compliance in European countries that compels business owners to report large suspicious transactions to local authorities. Trouble began for Mr. Osaze Osewingo when when the background check revealed that the credit card is linked to a bank account owned by a white Italian man that bears no semblance or obvious ties with the Edo Commissioner. Suspecting that it may be a case of stolen credit card, a common problem in Europe, the establishment immediately contacted the authorities, who wasted no time in arriving and remanding Mr. Osaze for questioning. While Mr. Osaze Osewingo was being questioned, the local police surreptitiously contacted a white man listed as the owner of the bank account to inquire, without informing him of the arrest of Mr. if his credit card is missing or if he has noticed any unauthorized transactions on his account. The white man answered in the negative that that was the first coup, cue to the police that far from being a case of a stolen card, it may be a coordinated effort to launder funds using a bribed or induced foreign national as cover. Italy has recently moved to block loopholes allowing money laundering through its financial system following accusations from other European countries that the country previously served as a corridor for terrorism financing, safe haven for all ill-gotten funds, and enabler of corruption, especially in developing countries notorious for corrupt governments and elected leaders. To shed this image and join the global effort to clamp down on illegal movement of funds, the Italian parliament in 2017 passed a legislation implementing the fourth European Money Laundering Directive 2015 of 849/EU on the prevention of the use of the financial system for the purpose of money laundering. The provision of the law compels financial institutions and other establishments to, amongst other requirements, identify customers and verifying their identities on the basis of documents, data, or information obtained from a reliable and dependent source, and reporting suspicious transactions to relevant agencies charged with the powers to arrest and investigate. As part of its clampdown of money laundering, investigatory three agencies in Italy found that some corrupt governments often operate foreign accounts owned by indigenous citizens in a sophisticated arrangement that includes the payment of percentage on the sum of these foreign nationals who operate the accounts on behalf of the government or a designated official. A deep dive into the account linked with the credit card Mr. Osaze used to foot a bill of nearly 6 million naira at a go affirmed the suspicion as it was discovered by the Italian investigatory agency that large sums suspected to belong to Edo state government were moved from Nigeria into the account and further transferred to similar banks accounts in other capital cities in Europe, such as London, making the case an international one. The agencies has reportedly written the Edo state government through the Italian embassy requesting for the presence of Governor Godwin Obaseki for questioning over the potential criminal laundering of funds as Mr. Osaze, forlorn and aggrieved, is said to be helping with the investigation of the international police. There has been no response from the Edo state government. John Mayaki.com has been reliably told that Governor Godwin Obaseki and a host of other officials of the Edo state government involved in the scandal have deliberately stayed away from Italy, effectively abandoning Mr. Osaze Eru to avoid the embarrassment of an immediate arrest and detainment for questioning. Mr. Osaze Eru Osewinge could be detained for up to a year as the agency is presently tracing all the other foreign accounts identified in the long chain of undercover movements of large funds, and until this is concluded, he is unlikely to be charged to court yet. When he's finally brought before a judge, if found guilty, Mr. Osaze could be in prison for up to 12 years in accordance with Italian laws. So guys, this matter has been lingering for some time now, but the issue now is that the stage at which the case is now, they are expecting the Edo state government to come and say what they know concerning what the commissioner, had told them. In my opinion, I don't know. I wouldn't want to say what I don't know, but I just believe that maybe it has nothing to do with the government. I think it's a personal thing. But if really we want to go by what we are hearing, I don't think they will just say maybe the man went for his own private visit and he got himself into all those mess. They wouldn't want to drag the government, not to even talk of what is even happening in Edo State. They wouldn't even want to associate themselves with this kind of a thing. In my opinion, the man went for a private visit or a private business. I'm not sure he went for government function or what have you. And that is the lifestyle of these people. Ask that man now what he has done, what he has been able to do. Even as a commissioner, you will not be able to see anything on ground. You will not be able to see anything on ground. So we'll be expecting the government of Edo State to really respond to all of these things, because in my opinion, I just said in my opinion, I don't think it has anything to do with the governor or the government, because the man just went there and he declared, just like the way we always say, he declared for everybody, spending money. It was on the party. He was in the party, marrying with his friends, to come and show off. That's to tell you how reckless most of these our politicians can be, how reckless they can really be. So I think he will face the music uh, all alone, because he went to party there and they caught him. And someone says here that if the money is for the Edo State, how come Mr. Osaze can just spend 6 million naira at a go for a one night? For one night, the guy is spending his money, I guess. From all indication, I don't think it has anything to do with the government or the governor in the first place, because they found out that the credit card or the card he used, they found out it's somebody, a white man that really owns it, and they called the man said maybe he has nothing to do with him, and what have you. 6 million, if he could spend it at a go, could that be spending government money? I think the man needs to settle himself for the fact that is a commissioner under Obaseki. In my opinion, I don't think it has anything to do with the government. That's just the way I'm saying it. So it will be there until every investigation will be done or will be carried out, and we will know the truth at the end of the day. We can only say what we know or what we feel, but at the end of the day, the whole truth will come out. So guys, let us hear your own opinion. Do you think, they will still be waiting for Obaseki over there? From all investigation gathered, I don't think the man made mention of a Obaseki there. He didn't make mention of Obaseki, and I don't think he has given them a useful information that it was a governor that sent him. So guys, I leave your comment below and let's have your take. Thank you very much. Bye.